Namaste, welcome, and aloha. Welcome to the verse titled Developing Taste for Spiritual Topics Through Association: The Power of Saintly Company and Holy Places. In the previous verse, we learned how constant remembrance cuts through the binding knot of karma, liberating the intelligent practitioner. Now, this verse reveals how to develop the taste and attraction for such spiritual topics. This verse establishes the method for developing spiritual taste. For the sincere and faithful soul eager to hear, a relish for topics concerning Vasudeva develops through service to great saints and association with holy places. This is a teaching about cultivating spiritual attraction through proper association. Let us explore this profound verse. First, the verse in its original Sanskrit. Shushushoha Shraddhadanasya Vasudevaktarucha Syanmahad Seveya Vipra Punyatirtha Nishevanat. 16 is. These words reveal how spiritual taste develops. Let us understand what they teach. Now let us go through the raw form of English translation of the verse. The translation: O sages, for the sincere and faithful soul who is eager to hear, a relish for the topics concerning Vasudeva, Krishna quickly develops. This spiritual taste is produced by rendering service to great saintly personalities and by associating with purifying holy places. This is a statement about developing spiritual attraction through proper association. Let us explore what this means. Now let us look at some core teaching of this verse. This verse establishes how spiritual taste develops. First, the qualifications. Shushrusho, Shraddha Danasya. One who is eager to hear Shushrusho with faith, Shraddha Danasya. Two qualities: eagerness to hear and faith. Not casual curiosity, not skeptical investigation, but genuine eagerness combined with faith. Second, the result: Vasudeva Katharuche Syat. Ete Strusha for topics about Vasudeva, Vasudeva Katha develops Syat. Rushi means taste, relish, attraction, affinity. Not just intellectual understanding, not just duty, but genuine taste and attraction. This is crucial. Spiritual life becomes sustainable when you develop taste for it. Third, the method two practices: Mahatsavaya Punya Tirtha Nishevanat, by service to great souls, Mahatsevaya, by association with holy places, Punya Tirtha Nishevanat. Mahat means great souls, saintly persons, advanced devotees. Savaya means service, not just casual meeting, but active service. Punya Tirtha means holy places, sacred sites, purifying locations. Nissavanat means frequenting, associating with, dwelling in. The verse teaches spiritual taste. The attraction to topics about the Supreme develops not in isolation, but through two specific associations: serving great souls and frequenting holy places. This is the secret of spiritual development: proper association. You cannot develop taste for spiritual topics just by reading books alone. You cannot develop it just by intellectual study. You need association with great souls and with holy places. Now, let us look at some modern scientific parallels. This ancient teaching has profound parallels in modern social psychology and environmental psychology. First, consider research on social learning and modeling. Studies consistently show that we learn attitudes, values, and behaviors primarily through observation and interaction with others, not just through abstract instruction. The verse teaches Mahat Sevaya, by serving great souls. Spiritual taste develops through direct association and modeling. Second, consider the concept of peer influence and reference groups. Research shows that the people we spend time with profoundly shape our interests, values, and behaviors. The verse teaches association with Mahatmas, great souls, shapes our spiritual interests and develops our taste for spiritual topics. Third, consider research on environmental psychology. Studies show that physical environments significantly influence mood, cognition, and behavior. Sacred spaces, natural settings, and aesthetically designed environments can facilitate contemplative states. The verse teaches Punya Tirtha Nishevanat by associating with holy places, spiritual taste develops through environmental influence. Fourth, consider the concept of apprenticeship and situated learning. Research shows that expertise develops not through abstract study alone, but through active participation in communities of practice under the guidance of masters. The verse teaches Mahat Sevaya by serving great souls, you learn through active participation and apprenticeship. Fifth, consider research on taste acquisition and preference development. Studies show that taste for complex things like classical music, fine wine, or sophisticated literature develops through repeated exposure in positive context, often guided by connoisseurs. The verse teaches Vasudeva Katharushi, taste for spiritual topics develops through guided exposure in the positive context of serving great souls and visiting holy places. Let us now move on to some practical application as it relates to this verse. How do we apply this teaching in our daily lives? First, recognize that spiritual taste doesn't develop automatically. You might understand spirituality intellectually, you might even practice mechanically. But genuine taste, Rushi attraction that makes practice joyful and sustainable requires proper association. Second, actively seek out great souls, Mahatsevaya by serving great souls. Who are the spiritually advanced people in your area? Who are the genuine teachers and practitioners? Seek them out. Don't just attend their lectures, offer service, spend time in their presence. Third, approach with the right attitude, Shushrusho Shraddha Danasya, eager to hear with faith. Don't approach great souls with skepticism or to test them. Approach with genuine eagerness to learn and with faith. Fourth, visit and frequent holy places. Punya Tirtha Nishavanat by associating with holy places. Make pilgrimages. Visit temples, ashrams, sacred sites. Spend time in spiritually charged environments. Don't just visit once as a tourist. Frequent these places. Let their atmosphere influence you. Fifth, be patient with the development of taste. Spiritual taste develops gradually through consistent association. You might not feel immediate attraction, but through regular service to great souls and regular visits to holy places, taste will develop. Sixth, understand that this taste is the foundation for sustained practice. Once you develop genuine taste for spiritual topics, Vasudeva Katharushi, spiritual practice, becomes natural and joyful. You no longer practice out of duty or fear. You practice because you're attracted to it. Now let us look at how this verse can help our young people. For young people forming their interests and values, this verse offers crucial guidance about the power of association. Modern culture bombards you with influences media, peers, celebrities, social media. These associations shape your tastes, your interests, what you find attractive. The verse teaches if you want to develop spiritual taste, you need spiritual association. Mahatsevaya, seek out and serve spiritually advanced people. Spend time with genuine practitioners. Don't just follow popular influencers. Seek out those who have genuine spiritual depth. The verse also teaches Punya Tirtha Nishavanad, visit and frequent holy places. Make spiritual pilgrimage part of your life. Visit temples, ashrams, retreat centers. Let these environments influence your consciousness. The verse teaches Vasudeva Katha Rushe Syat. Through such association, spiritual taste develops. This taste will sustain you throughout your life and protect you from being swept away by materialistic culture. Now, let us look at how this verse can help our older generation folks. For those with more life experience, this verse speaks to the importance of continued association. You may have practiced spirituality for years, but ask yourself, am I actively associating with great souls? Am I frequenting holy places? Or have I become isolated in my practice? The verse teaches spiritual taste is maintained and deepened through ongoing association, Mahatsavaya. Continue to serve and associate with spiritually advanced souls. Even if you're advanced yourself, association with other advanced practitioners deepens your realization. Verses, the verse also teaches Punya Tirtha Nishevanat, continue to visit and frequent holy places. Don't let age or convenience prevent you from making pilgrimages and visiting sacred sites. These associations refresh your spiritual taste and deepen your practice. In conclusion, we can say this verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam establishes how spiritual taste develops. For the sincere and faithful soul eager to hear, a relish for topics concerning Vasudeva develops through service to great saints and association with holy places. Spiritual taste is not developed in isolation, but through proper association with advanced practitioners and with spiritually charged environments. Seek out great souls, serve them with faith and eagerness, visit and frequent holy places. Through such association, spiritual taste will naturally develop. Thank you for exploring this verse with me. Thank you, Namaste, and Mahalo for joining me in this exploration of this verse. Developing taste for spiritual topics through association, the power of saintly company and holy places. Now we will move on to next verse.